Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you've had a lovely day so far. Thank you so much for joining us today for the first session of our Finding Your Superpower mini series. So, I hope you're as excited as I am to play some games and, most importantly, have some fun. So, you'll need a pen and paper for today's session, so make sure you've got that ready. So, my name's Siobhan, and over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be helping you to find your superpower. So, at Inner Wings, we want you to be confident. We want you to be brave, and we want you to be courageous. And we think the first thing you need to do before anything else is find your superpower. So the big question of today's session is, what is a superpower? So normally when we think of superpowers, we think of superheroes, right? Captain Marvel can shoot light beams out of the end of her hands, and Superman can fly, and don't get me wrong, they are some pretty amazing superpowers. However, they're not the kind of superpowers we're talking about today, but by the end of this session, you're going to know exactly what a superpower is. So we're going to play a game that will give you a better idea of what superpowers are. So this is a memory game. I want to test your memory, so get those brains switched on. I'm going to show you some pictures of children doing activities, and you're going to have 30 seconds to look at them. And I want you to remember as many of the activities as you can without writing them down. So I'm going to start the 30-second timer. Remember as many as you can without writing them down. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we've got nearly 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, well done. Okay, now you're going to have 60 seconds to write down as many as you can remember. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you're halfway, 30 seconds left. Rack those brains. And 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That was brilliant. I'm sure your memories are far better than mine are. So let's see how many you remembered. So no worries if you had a different word for something, but it's sort of the same thing. It's just about what you can remember. So we had cooking or baking, football, reading, singing, tennis, building, gardening, karate, yoga, public speaking, and science. So tick those off if you got them, and well done if you got any. I'm sure you did fantastically. So there's a special reason why I got you to look at those pictures. The activities that you wrote down, they are superpowers. Football, cooking, science, they are the superpowers of those children. So superpowers are just healthy habits, things that make us feel amazing. They make our minds feel good and they make our bodies feel good. So here's a question. Do you think exercise would be a superpower? Have a think. Yes, it would be, because it makes our minds feel good and it makes our bodies feel good. Here's another question. Would eating lots of chocolate be a superpower? It wouldn't, would it? Because too much chocolate can actually make us feel unhealthy, can make us feel a bit sick even, so that wouldn't be a superpower. So what I want you all to understand is that every single one of you has a superpower. Superpowers don't just have to be activities like sports. A superpower could be your kindness or your ability to give good hugs. So, for example, Little Miss Hug. Her superpower is that she gives everyone amazing hugs because her arms are long enough that she can reach round everyone, and that's how she brings light and joy to the world. And it makes her feel amazing giving those hugs. So that's her superpower. And you might be thinking, I don't have a superpower. But you do. You just don't know what it is yet. And that's why I'm so glad that you're here, because we're going to help you to find it. Because sometimes it's quite obvious what our superpower is, but sometimes it's a little harder to find, but that's absolutely fine. So, my example, I love to sing. I love singing. It makes me feel good. It makes my heart warm. It makes me forget about the world around me. And that's my superpower. So a superpower is just something that you love, something that makes you happy, and something that brings you joy. And that could be absolutely anything. It could be dancing, knitting, making people laugh. Maybe you're really funny. And it might not be the same as your friends, but that's a good thing because everybody's good at different things. How boring would the world be if everybody was good at the same thing? Imagine if every superhero had the same superpowers. What makes each superhero special is that they have their own unique superpower, and that's why we love them. And that's what makes you special. You have your own unique superpower. So when you find the thing that you love, you'll find that it makes you confident. And now your superpower, it might not be something that you're the best at first. Like me, when I started singing, I wasn't the best, but I did know that I loved it. And so I practiced at it all the time and I got better and better. And then it becomes a brilliant superpower. Okay, so is there anything that you love, like I love singing, that isn't on that list that you wrote down earlier for that game? So ballet wasn't on there, painting wasn't on there, kindness, anything that you love to do, write it down on that list. And if you need some help, maybe ask a grown-up, is there anything that you know that I love? Anything you know makes me feel amazing? I'll give you a few moments to write it down. And ask yourself, why is it that you love that thing so much? Is it because of how it makes you feel? Is it because you love working as part of a team? Does it make you smile? Have a think about those things while you write them down. Okay, so all of the activities that you wrote down today, they are all superpowers. Because a superpower is just something that makes you unique, something that makes you feel amazing, and something that makes you forget about the world around you. And remember, you might love to eat lots of ice cream. It might make you feel amazing, but that's in the short term, not in the long term. And also, it's not where you get your confidence from. Eating ice cream isn't what makes you special and unique. It's your superpower. So now you know what a superpower is, I can help you to find your superpower. And it's so important to know what it is because that's where you'll get your confidence from. So make sure that you come back next week so we can get another step closer to finding your superpower. So we've unlocked the first door, but there are 4 more doors that we still need to get through, and they have exciting things behind each one of them. So next time we're going to look at how we can listen to our feelings, because our feelings tell us the activities that we love and the activities that we don't love so much, and that's really important. So make sure you hold on to those lists because we'll be needing those for the next session. And over the next week, why don't you have a chat with your grown-up, with your family, maybe your friends? It could be after this session or maybe over dinner, and think about what might their superpowers be. Ask your parents, ask your family, maybe think about your grandparents. Is there anything that you know they love to do? Anything you know makes them feel amazing? Okay, so I want to see you all here next week so we can unlock the next door. Grown-ups, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell because then you'll get notifications of whenever we upload anything. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then all of our social medias are at innerwings_org. so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing if you follow us on there. So before you all go, grown-ups and children, we're all going to say this loudly and proudly together. You've got to be a bit bold for this, maybe let the neighbours hear. I want you to say, I am confident, I am unique, and I have superpowers. Fantastic. Well, thank you all so much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye-bye.